first of all, Trapsolutely. Factorial. Make sure everybody that's trapping with us get your nominees right. Trap Boys in the building.
What
And this is Today in Battle Rap. And it wouldn't be right if we didn't talk about it.
It's 4 in the morning, I'm thinking about money. I need it, I want it, I can't even sleep.
We taking 2 shots this episode, y'all scared?
We on like 6 already.
No,
these are doubles, remember?
Are we back lit? Hey, listen.
Big gang.
Hey, listen. This is D.I. the motherfucking Henny Man. And this is Entertainment Tonight.
That's fire.
Entertainment Tonight.
That's fire. In conjunction with
Shut up.
Just let them have that. That was fire.
Hey, listen, we back lit, man. This is Today in Battle Rap, man. Battle Rap Trial. We got the streets. Hey, Spiff, man. What we talking about today, man?
Let's start some trouble, man. Let's
Trouble. Violence?
Nah, not violence.
Oh.
Nobody was punched on this episode, or will be afterwards.
I bet. Let's rock.
Top 5 PGs 2018. Not PGs is in battles, but just battlers, period.
Top 5 PG.
Who made an impact this year?
Top 5 PGs. Not PG battles.
Battlers.
It's fire.
Let me see.
That's fire.
If I could think of a couple offhand.
I was talking to people on Twitter about the PGs.
I'm gonna say Don Marino, of course.
Don Marino seems to be one of the
probably the top PG right now.
He the top PG right now?
No, because Jaded Nightwing beat him.
Does that really matter?
It don't. He got more. Don Marino got more
you know what
wins
I'm
than
saying?
him.
That does a lot for Jada Nightwing because that's the first I've really seen him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'd say Lou Castro. Definitely been doing this motherfucking thing. Cuban definitely got a spark this year. You know what I'm saying? But Cuban's not really would you consider Cuban a PG?
Well, if he isn't a PG, it's because he graduated from the PGs this year.
Okay, right.
But he has had PG battles this year.
Yeah, he hasn't not had a PG yet. He hasn't had his
Okay, I see what you're saying. I see
he
what you're
hasn't
saying.
had his next level battle yet. It hasn't even been announced yet. We know it's coming, but
Then could we put? Nah, we can't. Nah. Because he was on the call with me.
Who?
I was about to say Holmesy. Because they put Holmesy in that. They try to put like Holmesy.
I see what you're saying because Holmesy and Cuban was kind of in the same car.
Yeah.
But Cuban, and the reason why he was kind of frustrated is because he the classes kind of got confused and he kind of carried over into the next class too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he's just been doing PG classes. You know what I mean? While Holmesy has advanced. So, you know what I mean?
Damn, I cannot even think of a shit.
I fuck with Skates, Gunpowder Pat.
Gunpowder.
Skates is fire.
Skates is fire. I probably say Gunpowder for the 5th in the 5th slot.
I fuck with Gunpowder Pat.
Hold up. You said Start Trouble?
Yeah.
Is the PGs losing steam?
I don't think so.
My bad.
No.
My bad. I said that wrong. I said that wrong. That was grammatically incorrect. I meant to say, are the PGs losing steam?
As battlers, you saying?
No, it's the same question. I just said it is.
Again.
I didn't mean to say is. I meant to say are.
Okay, all right. So
I'm not ignorant, guys.
I think it is. As far as
You think they are?
yeah, like
He like, since I left, them niggas been.
Yeah, I was ready to
no. Because all right, so like
Hey.
before our class was what Briz and them, right?
Squeako.
Oh yeah, shout out to Squeako. Yeah.
Shout out to Squeako. I actually had a. Are you showing me something? I actually had a PG this year versus Squeako. General consensus is that he won. Not that I necessarily agree, but it wasn't my best performance wise. This nigga performance was on 100, and then he went and had another fire joint with Riggs, Fire PG.
You gotta check it out.
Y'all check that shit out. So shout out Riggs. Squeako is coming up also.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So that's another one. But my bad. But as far as them losing Sting,
like I'm saying, like all right. So you had the class with Briz and them, right? Briz, Chess, T-Top, Prep. You know what I'm saying? All of them. And then after that, it was me, Jack, Twerk, Snake Eyes, Fetty, Chef Trez. You know what I'm saying? All of this. And even when we was doing them joints at the Honeycomb Hideout, like it was.
Shout out Honeycomb Hideout, man. That's
Them events
legendary.
was crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? So then after that, like, after like Holmesy and like Joe and like Cuban and Mac Mill, when they had their battles in that joint, I think it kind of started to dwindle down a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of feel like, not saying that it's not good battlers, it's just that the buzz around the PG just is not the same as it was.
yeah.
You know, like you got a couple, like, cause I asked Swift, like I was like, yo, like the demand for it to be like, I was like, was it like a class this year?
That's why I said the classes start to get a little bit confused. But alright.
Cause you got so many battles.
We gotta keep it. We gotta keep it 100. Now y'all class, that Honeycomb Hideout era felt like a classic era if you was hands-on involved in the building and shit. But even when you look at it numbers-wise, like the PGs used to get like 300,000 views.
Right.
You know what I mean? By the time y'all came, y'all was getting like 100. Now these niggas might get 40.
Let me say this though. Do you think it's because it was a few people that didn't do the PG process?
Now I think it's what he said. Like it's just not that much hype around the PGs.
It's
Like,
not, well, partly because how many PGs did Geechee have? How many?
as far Geechee had a couple PGs.
Yeah, he did.
How
He
many-
had, but
how many-
that dropped is a different question.
Right, that
But
dropped one.
but I don't mean to cut you off. But I want to kind of add a point to what you're saying, which is you saying is it because some people aren't taking that process, such
Right,
as
Twerk didn't have a PG.
Loso, Twerk.
Twerk.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I mean-
saying? So it's like, I think people are focusing more on the
I don't-
up and coming
no,
superstars. To
I
where
hate to
You know what?
use an
You know
analogy, but it's like basketball, right?
Uh-huh.
It's not. LeBron and Kobe both came out of high school, but we still look at the NBA draft though. You know what I mean? We still get excited for that shit to see who's
You know what
who's
though?
going to what team.
I think as like the age difference is different because even though you watch the draft, you may not know as much about the new niggas as you know about the
You know
niggas
what?
that came out when
You
you
know
was
what?
super into it.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you.
You know more about LeBron
I'ma
than
tell
you
you-
know more about who gonna get picked first.
I'm
next
gonna
year.
tell you another thing that kind of kills the hype about it is where niggas is getting their PGs at now. If it was Loso and Scotty in a PG setting, the PGs would mean more. You know what I'm saying?
Loso versus Scotty was not a PG.
It's not, but see,
It was
how-
labeled a
but-
PG, but it was not a PG.
But that's what I'm
That's
saying.
what I'm saying.
But-
when you label it like that, it's a standard for PG now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, niggas can get PGs on no.
On no? Yeah.
Oh, niggas can get, you know what I'm saying? Summer Madness PG. Like, I'm saying like the hype
What-
around the PG itself. You know what
I
I'm saying?
understand. I don't think that one factor could not be the sole reason why views have went down.
Let me say this.
Why hype around the PG? Like
Because the PG.
a nigga could do. A nigga used to. Matter of fact, number one, PGs was dropping. PGs was not dropping, and then more
it's
and
not
more.
PGs that was.
It's an event.
I'm talking about. I'm talking about
Back
the
when?
original PGs.
It's probably niggas we don't know about because they never dropped.
Original PGs was, I mean, it was more often than not, there was way less actual PG events.
Yeah.
And they
And
were
at the
dropping.
same
Then
time,
the
it's
more
like
PG events,
30
the less start to
battles.
drop.
Let me ask y'all this though.
It's kind of like
I got
we need to see, we need to see these, we're not being able to see these motherfuckers develop because a lot of times, the only time they battle drop is when they got another battle about to, like, oh,
That's
well, we
another
done
thing,
booked
too.
you for another PG. Let me go ahead and drop your battle that was 6 months ago.
Yeah,
You know what I
Say
mean?
this real quick.
Yeah.
Do y'all think that the steam from the PG process is going away because of battlers getting looks on other cards? Now you got to think.
That's a part.
The
That's true.
PGs
That's true.
was the shit. Now you got Gates of the Garden, you got Crack City Battle League, you got Verbal Warzone, you got other places that are giving niggas shots that they
that
would
feel like that feel
PG
like
type of shit.
that would have been
that PG vibe.
now
Give you that. I mean, I will say, Gates of the Garden gives you that that PG what's Honeycomb Hideout
look,
vibe.
yeah,
It
Gates
gives
of
you
the
that
Garden
vibe.
is a look for real.
It gives you that.
yeah.
I'm talking about as far as being in there, but and yes, yeah, because basically you stretching the crowd thin. Cause now they got a lot of options to choose from, and that's a lot of problem with music in general, rap in general, the fucking drug game in general, weed game especially. Everything gets stretched thin. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, the PGs are we agreeing that the PGs don't mean as much?
well
For the battlers that's
It
coming
does-
up, it means something.
it does because
But
even
as
though
far as-
you got other leagues giving other rappers a shot, niggas still have to be entertaining enough to be talked about at the PGs.
If it was,
Which is why Don Marino talked about-
let's talk
why-
percentages. If it was 10 people in John PG class, which is the first PG class, if it was 10 people in John PG class, and we know who they are, right? Out of those 10 people, how many people became a name?
Not all of them.
No, I'm try to guesstimate.
I don't
Good amount of them
Magic.
there, though.
No, try to guesstimate. And don't
Probably
half.
half.
5.
If it was
say
10
5.
went on to do battles, but who went on to be a star though?
Then I say about 3. Maybe.
Who had a run? Magic.
A
The
lot-
Magic
a
had
lot
a
of-
Had a
run.
run.
A lot of them.
A lot.
Had that first PG class.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That considered like Calico and all of them. Was that
I'm
right?
considering everybody. Fucking
I would
QP.
consider Calico.
Even fucking
Calico.
even Rosenberg Raw was somebody for a little while.
Oh, okay. I see what
You
you're
know what I mean?
saying.
Like, you see what I'm saying? So
That first wave of PG.
yeah, like what, like that, who actually
Brooklyn Carter.
who made he wasn't
No,
he
what
wasn't.
the fuck
No,
are you
no,
talking
no,
about? Like,
no,
what?
that was after. That was after. My bad. I'm not thinking. I'm thinking of somebody.
so in that first wave, it might only been 7 of them. You know, it might only been 6 of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But 90% of them niggas went on to main stages. You know what I
At
mean?
the same time.
And now, just let me bring it all the way home. Now, in 2018, how many out of first and foremost, you had a problem naming top 5 PGs. Do you know how many individuals got a PG shot this year? It's probably over 100.
That's a fact.
It's probably over 100. Back then, with John and them, it probably was 20 at the most, if that.
Yeah.
Right.
They giving too. You know what? And that's the thing. The PGs might be, are becoming watered down because there's too many of them.
and they're everywhere
You know what I'm
too.
saying?
The events,
Yeah.
the PG events are everywhere.
yeah.
You got them in DMV. You got them in
Got 'em in
Atlanta. You got them in New York. You got them in Cali.
You got him in Miami. You got him everywhere.
I feel like you gotta do that though because if you don't have
to build, you have to.
if you don't have a certain like it's easier to pick from 20 people than it is to pick from 5 if 4 of them trash out of the 5. You know what I'm saying? So when you're giving a lot of people a shot, and that's just like we know everybody PG ain't coming out,
So many people just.
but the ones that's fire,
Well, how about this?
we'll move on.
Is it worth getting as a battle rapper? I'm a battle rapper. Not worth it. Is it worth getting excited about?
Oh,
I think so.
Yeah.
Of
I
course,
think so.
I mean, battle rappers take any battle for free. So of course, if it's a PG, you gonna take it.
I think it's-
But is it worth? Are you excited that you got a PG nowadays? Like, if you get, I can say as a battle rapper. See, I do a lot though, so I'm different. You know what I mean? We got battle rap, trap popping. At the time, I had a league, this, that, the other, right? You know what I mean? Real life shit, all that. You know what I mean? But with the opponents that they gave me and shit, I wasn't excited about my PG. I knew that, I'm like, I literally said in my first PG, I said, this PG might not drop, but your body will. Because I knew going in, okay, they gave me an opponent. Shout out Jay Baller, who is somebody who I can't get excited about writing for. So it's probably going to be a lackluster battle. And if only 1% of PGs is dropping, this probably ain't even going to drop. And I'm going into the battle writing knowing this.
See, but you can't like now. I see from a writer standpoint of I mean like a battler standpoint. But then again, you got to look at it like, if you get a chance to try out for the Lakers and they don't have,
That's all well and good, but it's not the same because you got to understand. Your opponent has a lot to do with if the battle drops. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do, but the more you do, the more it matters what they do. Because if you kill this nigga, it's not gonna drop.
So you don't think everybody goes into, since this is a PG, I gotta be fired?
Everybody ain't that nice.
No, some niggas don't even deserve PGs.
Yeah.
So some niggas are standing next to niggas who they shouldn't even be rapping with.
Opponents was good. I just so happened to be fortunate. My opponents was good.
Yeah, you had Snake Eyes,
Fetty,
and Trez.
and Trez.
No.
That's a fire lane, but you had Jerry West before URL.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, my path was a little different. Niggas wanted to see me go back down because I battle goods, this person, that person, but I paid for the nigga. So they're like, well, let me see what you can do with Jay Baller.
See, but
I don't know why. That's dumb to me.
You know
what I mean? I would think, but that's who I. You know what I mean? Like the whole process. Why would you give a Henny man a Jay Baller? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, nigga? My stock over here is this high. My stock, as far as battle rap, is this high. I have over 200,000 views without URL. You know what I mean? Now you want me to get excited about writing for this nigga for a battle that's probably not gonna drop? I don't. It's cool. I fuck with URL.
So
I'd rather fuck with URL and not worry about ever battling for them and just fuck with them as a battle rap fan than fake get excited to get a PG and for a battle I can't get excited for that's probably never gonna drop. And a system that's starting to feel outdated. I don't.
But you know what though? Everybody hasn't had the same path as you. You got niggas that's coming from.
Well, when I'm speaking for me, but I'm speaking for me because I'm speaking as a person who's been. This is my story. This is my situation.
Right.
So I'm speaking for personal. You know what I mean? Like he said, everybody wasn't as lucky as him to have the path that he had. You know what I mean?
Right. You got niggas that's coming from smaller leagues to where when they battle drop, they only get possibly 200, 300 views. So they looking at it like, I got a chance to battle on URL and a chance for my shit to drop. When the notification drop, you can get maybe 200 accidental views as opposed to let me check this out and see.
I agree with that, but who this year, we just struggled to name the top 5 people. Not we, but y'all did. I mean, no offense. I know more. But the top 5,
yeah.
That means regardless of, and it's been over 100. We can agree to that, right? So you answer the question then. How many of them sat back and wanted to be that impressive that they impressed Spiff?
Out of the 100, not that many, but
You've been to PG events, right? This year, right? Every PG event got over 10 battles over it. It should be easy to name 5 PGs.
We did.
And no offense to myself, but niggas didn't even name me because my PGs weren't that impressive.
Let me say,
and that's just me being real.
Let me say this though. Like
Definitely had 2 PGs this shit.
I had 2 PGs this year. So technically, I did. That's what I'm saying. I'm just speaking as far as me being a PG.
The whole PG process.
But then you look at my Gates of the Garden battle and the shit damn near going viral on Twitter and all that. It's a little. I don't. You know what I mean? But that's because I had an opponent that I wanted to battle.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
That's what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, that's why I pointed at you when I said it. Like when I, you know what I mean? That's why I told P, like, nigga, give me somebody I want. Like, I'm not understanding the process. What are we doing? Let's see somebody I want.
I think the whole PG process though is the league owners giving niggas a shot and the fans giving niggas a shot as well, because a lot of niggas that we are fans of now, they're very, like, we had to give them a shot. Who was Don Marino's first battle that wasn't against somebody we knew? Like, how did we start watching him?
He was with Gates of the Garden, I think.
No.
He wasn't?
Nope. Don Marino has his own league down in Miami. And what I think happened, I wasn't aware of him until Gates of the Garden. I'll be clear about that. Yeah. But what I think happened is Drake Dennis went down there and battled Don Marino and then was like, yo, you fire. Come up here. And then that's when he ended up, because Gates of the Garden just re-dropped Don Marino versus Dre Dennis. The battle been happening and dropped on Don Marino League, and it probably didn't do any views. And now that Don Marino came up here and popped, they re-dropped that battle. And I know that it's an older battle because he was calling Don Marino Don Dollars, and that was Don Marino. Yeah, that was Don Marino's original name, and they just re-dropped that battle. So
that's what Gunpowder Pat said. He did say that name.
Yeah, Don Dollars was. Yeah. I mean,
but that's kind of the point that I'm making though. Speaking of Gunpowder Pat, like, what battle was it for him that made us be like, yo, I'm gonna check for him every time he dropped? If it wasn't against somebody that was already notable.
Gunpowder. We Go Hard joint. He had a 1-rounder.
It was a We Go Hard joint.
Yeah. Against who?
I can't remember the name right now.
See, because that's the thing. I
mean, I hate to sound like a follower, but I follow literally a couple people on Twitter who, if I see them talking about somebody, I'm going to click on the battle. And with Gunpowder Pat, that's what happened with that. Like Norbs, you know what I mean? Some people might feel this way or that way about Norbs, but if Norbs say somebody is fire, he's the motherfucking head spirit of the PGs.
Yeah.
If he say somebody fire on Twitter, I'm clicking on their shit. And he the reason why I clicked on Gunpowder Pat. He the reason why I clicked on Don Marino. I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't even want to like Don Marino when I first seen him. You know what I mean? Don Marino won me over with his humbleness outside of battle rap, and then it made me look at his battles different. You know what I mean? But it takes for Norbs or somebody respected in the culture,
right, because
to even make me want to click on the battle. You know what I mean?
Right.
The flip side of what we talking about is, and I know we're gonna get some backlash for it. I don't want up and coming battlers to get discouraged because they don't have a name. You're supposed to want to kill anything in front of you, even if it's on Front Porch Battle League. Like, you're supposed to want to kill niggas.
Yeah.
Like, don't be a nigga that don't
that's
got
the thing. I think that's what the problem. What I'm saying is, I was more motivated to kill a no name, technically. Shout out Murdoch, but a no name, because I respect what he do on a league that is not URL more than I was motivated to kill somebody else on a league that, like, Squeako to battle me was the best Squeako ever. Before that, he was never rapping like that. He was good, but he was never that, like, bar heavy, this, that, the other. But prior to the battle, I wasn't excited about it, and that's the version of me you got. You know what I mean? So nowadays, you might want to rap your heart out on a basement battle league more than the opportunity at URL with 13 other battles on the card and only one of them on the card gonna drop.
because you know you guaranteed to drop on.
Yeah, you know exactly. Like you guaranteed to drop. You might. You know what I mean? You might get more attention off of a Gates of the Garden battle than off of Pete. You're going to get more attention off of any fucking name another. What's the other shit? CGBL.
Yeah.
Fucking We Go Hard. Any
Crack Liberty.
Crack Liberty. If the battle drops, you're going to get more attention off a battle that drops than a battle that doesn't drop.
Right.
Period.
Right.
Especially if it's fire, because it's gonna drop because the channel wants the views. But then if it's fire, it's crazy. Like, not to take nothing away from A Ward and Bill Collector, but it dropped on a smaller league and it's being talked about like it came out on a big league.
Yeah. But that is A Ward versus Bill Collector.
Yeah. Don't get that twisted.
We're not talking about 300. Them not 300 viewers.
This is what I'm saying though, as far as these PGs too. A lot of the PGs is given to people now. They just tossing these motherfuckers out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just like the person, like, you know what I'm saying, like on certain people's come up, you'll see their first PG or whatever it is, or they really kind of had to earn it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now it's just like, oh, you a rapper from Atlanta, or you from the DMV, or you, all right, well, we'll see what's up. We're gonna give you one because we in your area. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of more like that now. Like, niggas was really fighting for them spots at first. I don't feel like they fighting for it the same no more.
Let me ask you this: do you think the PGs is now more overcrowded because of Smack's streaming all of the regular events and not just dropping the regular?
No, but I will say the PGs, I think the PGs were a year ahead of the URL as a whole as far as the traveling. Like, the PGs, Norbs, Nunu, P, all these people wasn't traveling as much a couple years ago. Right. So a lot of the talent, even the DMV, you know what I mean, and especially like smaller regions would never have been seen if those people didn't start hopping on planes and getting brung out to host battles and shit like that. And naturally, when you go out and see somebody amazing, you're like, yo, you should be here. But then when you put them all in a room and then you throw consistency and, you know what I mean, real life shit and all that, and then you put all that on the 13 battle card, and the league is dropping a record low of battles, it's like, it's a... I love the PGs. What I think, and I just thought of this right now, remember the War Report used to drop PGs sometimes? They didn't drop?
Yeah.
I think the PGs should have their own channel. Not the War Report. Because
PG channel.
the War Report focuses on so much. When they're active, they focus on so much. The PGs should have their own channel.
So do you feel like it should be the PG channel, and not to make it sound like the bum channel, but like the PG channel, and then like the elite battles that happen on the like the classic PGs, then they'll go on the actual URL page.
Maybe even do that. Maybe even do that. You know what I mean? Maybe even do that. Like,
just so that way niggas ain't crying about their battle not coming out.
Not
Well,
fuck
you know
crying
what?
about
No,
the
no,
battle.
no, no, no.
No, because it
War Report
affects
was doing that.
it affects battler stock. Because certain battlers have not bullshitted on none of their PGs, and I had 3 of them not drop. You see what I'm saying? It affects their stock to have 3 PGs that they done wrote for, none of them drop, and they have gotten nowhere because of it. I don't think that's like crying or nothing like that.
Well,
I feel like they deserve for that shit to come out. You know what I mean? And I'm sure that URL and whoever runs the PGs feels like that too. They just need to find a way to do that. And I feel like the way to do that would be to just have a Proving Grounds channel. You know what I mean? And I feel like they're gonna do the same numbers on the Proving Grounds channel that they would do on URL, because
they're gonna do they for
the people who gonna come and subscribe are gonna come and subscribe for that, and then the people in the Proving Grounds can actually build a growing fan base and graduate to the real channel.
What's the PG process though? Because I remember, or at least I felt
the PG
like
process is battle, and the PGs tell you have a breakout.
No, not the PG process, but I feel like it used to be a process of elimination before you even were able to get a PG. Like who's the gatekeeper to say he's fire, let him in, or we gonna let 20 niggas in and then pick one that's fire? I think the overcrowding.
Well,
even if it is,
now because the PGs travel so much, I think it's kind of more regionally based. Because obviously, like I said, I had 2 PGs, and once again, no diss to me or nothing, but both of my PGs was in DMV, which means Smack came here and was like, oh well, we can put him on the car since he out here anyway. It's not like they called me like, nigga, you super fire, come out to New York.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's
kind of regionally based, and then there's some people who they still.
I think there should be like a battle for a PG, not battle in a PG, and if you fire, move on.
Well, no, said he was gonna do something like that.
It was terrible.
It was called the Compound
it was
or something.
terrible.
But that's why I said I feel like they're trying. That's why I said I feel like they're trying to figure something out, and it's just
Ain't been figured out yet.
it hasn't been figured out yet. But in the meantime, the PG name is almost losing weight.
Like I said,
You got your certain people that
It's almost losing weight because people can make if people can make their names, like y'all said,
Elsewhere.
people can make their names elsewhere, like Loso, like Twerk, and then end up on a decent stage on URL because they, bent that rule a little bit. Then, who's, it's hard to get excited about a PG that might not drop.
and to be honest,
If you don't got certain cosigns, the shit ain't gonna drop.
And
you know what I mean?
you know what? Like, I think that's the new process. I think you can go to a smaller league and get a name, or if not, who you want. And it don't have to be URL, and it don't have to be a PG process. How many small league battles that, Twerk took against niggas that we never saw before? Now, them niggas have that on their resume to where, like you said, I don't have to go to Smack and battle. You know what I'm saying?
Ass, though.
No, but
the nigga.
But nigga,
I see what you're saying.
But niggas is still able to say,
no cocky shit. Now I done diss myself a couple times, but no cocky shit. I'm one of the front runners in that paying for a battle shit, And I'm one of the only niggas who took advantage. Like, I brung Verb out, I beat Verb. I brung Goods out, I beat Verb. I brung Danger out.
Beat Verb
Beat Verb twice.
I said Goods the second time. Well, fuck it. I beat Verb twice. And I you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Shout out Verb, that's my nigga. Both of them. I super fuck with Verb. You know what I mean? I fuck with Goods also. I beat Danger. I paid for Danger Zone. I beat Danger Zone. These niggas are paying for these niggas and not winning. You know what I mean?
They dying.
Yeah, and it's different. I think these niggas are paying because they fans rather than paying because they think they can win.
Some of them are never even heard of after.
Yeah, you talking to the plate or
Now you got somebody on speaker.
what is going on?
Nigga talking to the chapstick over
Fuck. That nigga wild.
Nah, you know what though? The more opportunities battle rappers get outside of URL, I think. I mean, now URL is the brand, so it's niggas that still respect the brand enough to say, regardless of what I do, I want to battle here. Which is why you got like senior PGs. There's some people that have battled on URL and everywhere else and still come back to a URL PG.
All right. Well, what I'm saying
because
is,
they respect the brand that much.
It used to be like a pretty much a blueprint of it. Like it was like you start at a small league, then you go to a better league like We Go Hard. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. You build your name, and then you get your PG. Like, that's how it was.
Now, you're right. You right.
You get a PG. Like,
or come to my league and you can get twerk.
This is what it is. And I might have had a part of fucking it up. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I had speared certain movements. You know what I mean? A couple years ago. It's so many leagues now, and so many battlers are willing to take money, and so many people who feel just as good battling on URL is a big brand in battle rap, right?
Right.
But so is Averb. So is New Jersey Twerk. So some people feel just as awesome battling on the same card as Twerk as they would battling on the PG card.
Yeah.
Twerk not even battling on the PG card, but he battling on this card in fucking Kentucky.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't know what the fuck point I just made, but it was a point in it.
I see what you're saying.
The opportunities are
They know exactly what I mean.
But what I'm saying is, it used to be kind of like a ladder. Now it's just kind
of it felt like you was. Yeah. It probably felt like you was. You know, you're striving for something.
It's an escalator now. It's because Henny Man fucked the game up and showed niggas.
Now when it's like,
I got.
You can do what you want to do. We're not gonna act like niggas wasn't paying for opponents before who did that.
Nah, like, niggas. Some niggas. Danny Myers was.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But like, I made it. It was frowned upon. I made it a league. Not only am I do or die, I'm a battler. I'm gonna bring out Averb and I'm gonna battle him. Then I'm gonna bring out Cortez and Drugs gonna battle him. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then if you're not gonna say anything, just sit back. Okay?
It wasn't forced.
Just sit back. If you're not gonna say shit, just sit back so we can.
But that's the thing though. It wasn't forced. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you battle Verb, you battle Good.
They tried to force it to seem forced, but now if you look back, for real. But okay, think about me and Murdoch battle the other day. Murdoch said something about me paying for battles. The shit didn't hit at all. Nigga, you're at Gates of the Garden. Everybody in this room paid for a battle.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Niggas really should say thank you to me for showing them certain blueprints.
Because niggas was afraid to kind of take that lane. And like you said, you was the nigga that, you know, hung on the cross like, let me.
Oh, y'all mad I paid for this nigga? Well, I'm about to pay for this nigga. Oh, you really paid for Good? Yeah, bitch. Yeah, I fucking paid for so the fuck. Nigga, I got paid off the door. Right. The niggas who pay for battles now ain't getting nothing in return. Nothing. Nigga, I built the whole platform off of what I did. Whole platform. We sitting at this table right now. On Battle Rap Trap channel. Because we had a $6,000 subscriber boost when the show was started, off of bringing people out, off of Do or Die Battle League.
Right.
You know what I mean?
See, that's the thing, niggas is, and I wanted to say this off camera, but I'm gonna say it on camera. Niggas is scared to take them chances, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I came into the movement kind of late, but I'm gonna still say we.
No, you didn't for
it. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas. Literally was.
You say you did what?
He said he came in the movement kind of late, but he didn't. Because he
said.
Well, I mean,
I think he's counting do or die as that's two different things.
No, but what I'm saying
But
is,
even
what
then,
I'm
he
saying
was
is
dead,
that
right behind me. Like,
that helped create this. And my point was, this shit started from an idea that niggas wasn't scared to see through.
Yeah.
Niggas was like, yo, I'm gonna create a league. Okay, I got the league. You know what? Let's create a channel to where we media.
Yeah, fuck the league.
Let's do that.
But that league shit is a headache.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, regardless of if it's a headache or not, I think niggas are scared to do that shit, which is why the paying for battle shit now is like niggas ain't scared no more, because if they see one nigga successful at it, then it's like, okay, well I can do that shit too now.
It's also
and that birthed the small leagues that pay for battles now.
But it's also
niggas need to pay homage and shit like that.
Yeah, it's fine because you ain't gotta wait on nobody to do nothing.
Cut the middleman.
You ain't gotta wait on nobody.
But it's also about what you do before that though. You can't just, you know what I'm saying, boom, like, you know what I'm saying, like, well,
no, it's not
him for instance, he battled Verb his
I'll
first joint. Well, no,
Nah,
that was not his first joint.
Okay.
And when YouTube it is, take it down.
Yeah,
Well, War Child,
War Child.
you know what I'm saying?
What?
Yeah.
When you battle War Child.
My first battle on YouTube that ever
That's what we
existed
just
is
said.
versus Aver.
That's what I just said. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're gonna leave
but
it
it
at
was
that.
just like,
Yeah.
when it was Verb, then it was just like, alright, it's Verb. You know what I'm saying? Versus somebody that's just like, nigga, I'm about to battle Mook my first battle. Nigga, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same. Like, it's like.
War Child was one of the best Henny Man hits.
Well, we're
ever.
not about the PGs. Let's not take it off.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
As far as
just
the clown. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a nigga just be like, yo, I just want to battle this nigga off rip, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's no climb no more.
Yeah.
It's no climb.
I think that kind
Is
of...
it fixable? My bad.
It is, but now that a new door is open, it's gonna be harder. That's just like mumble rap has taken over the bar heavy niggas. Is it fixable? It is, but niggas gonna go.
I feel like that what you just said is being fixed, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Well, no, it's being fixed because of who you tune into as a rapper. You like what you like regardless of what's around.
I feel like the mumble rappers is sectioning out as far as it became something that even the young niggas didn't want to be called no more.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but
Right.
I say that to say
But I see the analogy you was using.
it is fixable.
Yeah.
It just depends on who attempts to fix it.
Yeah. So with that being said, let's just throw out some standout PGs of the year. You know what I mean? Just we
Battles or battles?
Battles.
any of it. Just so we can acknowledge
They had
that.
to come out.
No. I
come
ain't
up.
have to.
Nah.
They stream some.
I want to shout out AP versus Spanish Harlem, which just came out DMV shit.
Yeah, I watched
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Shout out to them. That was fire. Drugs and Gwitty happened and shit after they was.
That
off.
wasn't a PG. That was drugs. That was a
They
one-off.
labeled it as a PG.
It's not. Yeah,
They
it's
put it as a
it's-
PG?
Yeah.
Had the purple lightning ball.
Yeah. That was a fire joint.
What's a purple lightning bolt?
That's
The
a
PG
PG.
lightning
PG
ball.
Joe.
Is it its title? They got a purple.
Nah, it's
In between rounds?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Damn.
But remember, they had issues before where it was like you can't.
So
come
technically,
so that
drugs
you
is a
can't
PG
come-
then.
Drugs is.
A 2018 PG.
No, he's not.
I don't know what the hell drugs is.
How many battles he had on URL this year?
No,
Just that one?
No, Stewie Newton. Nah, he.
Nah, he bet yeah.
Drugs almost a vet.
All right, so my top five. I'm gonna give y'all my top
He was in
five.
a weird
Hold on,
spot.
Yeah, he almost like.
Henny Man top
I can't
five.
take. I can't.
He
I'm gonna
almost-
say. I'm gonna say Lou Castro.
Definitely Lou Castro.
Lou Castro.
Oh, you talking about just battlers or battles?
Battlers.
Okay.
I gotta say Lou Castro.
Facts.
I gotta say Cuban finally stepped out of the PGs this year, so Cuban.
Right. Okay.
And of course them DMV niggas, so whatever. Gunpowder Pat, Don Marino. These are my most explosive PGs of the year.
Jada Nightwing.
I'm not gonna count Loso. I'm not gonna say Jada Nightwing, because I've only seen that one battle from him.
I seen two.
I haven't seen two. I've seen that
He
one.
was Ass Fire in the other one.
I've seen that one battle from him, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch the whole battle. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. I just can't put him on my top five.
Who will be your five?
I like the oh man, I just fuck. What's his name? Stacks. What's his name? Skates. That's
Yeah,
a bar.
Skates is fire.
He came out DMV, showed off. He battled Don Marino, showed off. Like this nigga.
He kind of getting swept under the rug, low key.
This nigga's consistent as fuck. He's fire.
He battled Haitian too, right?
He's fire. He battled Haitian. That's why I say he came out. That's why I say he came out DMV and showed off.
Okay.
Like I
was trying to figure out you was talking
he's
about.
very, very, very fire. He's definitely being swept under the rug. So I definitely want to put because I've seen him more than Jada.
He battled Gunpowder Pat too, didn't he? On We Go Out.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
the one that got
Yup. Exactly. So Skates
You don't
is
be
de-
thinking I be watching shit. I be watching.
I'm not saying not, nigga.
That's a PG though.
I'm glad you put it all together because I knew what I watched, but I couldn't remember the exact battles. I just remember like it was We Go Hard. Boom. Skates is in my top 5. That's my top 5 PG of the year. Lou Castro, Cuban, Don Marino, Gunpowder Pat, and Skates.
Alright.
I didn't count Loso.
I say who to watch for.
I didn't count B Dot. You know what I mean? Because check, they calling them, you know what I mean? But I didn't count them.
You toasting to nobody. Well, y'all too.
Me and my slow nigga Hayes.
Me and my slow nigga.
I've been drinking.
Me and my slow nigga Hayes, nigga, we back lit.
We're gonna take our time for this one.
That's like somebody called you and like, who you got with you? Oh, nigga, just me and my slow
I don't really
nigga.
have a top 5, man. Like, all right, I got Don Marino. I got Pat. I basically got everybody he said except for Skates because I didn't really watch Skates.
So that means you only got 4. Give us a 5.
Yes.
Who you feel?
That's why I said I don't really have a fifth.
Okay, all right. Well, that speaks more to the original conversation because if this was 5 years ago, you would have 5.
Yeah,
if this was UFF year, you would have 5.
Yeah, but
you would have 5.
It's like I haven't.
And
really
I think they need to
paid
bring
attention
something like that back.
They did that.
If they did a PG channel, they would have that.
Yeah. But
You know
at
what
the
I
same
mean?
time,
It wouldn't be
them
BT.
people-
It wouldn't be
At the
BT.
same time, those people climbed the ladder to get to where they were.
Definitely, they had PGs before UFF.
Yeah. But at the same, I'm just saying, niggas went through a certain process of small league.
Shout out Honeycomb Hideout, but Black Star.
Black, yeah.
That was it.
That was the thing.
I'm
Like
mad
Chilla
shit I
and
ever
JC
did.
arguably the best PG
That was-
ever.
I-
right?
what made me
never
think
had
about
that.
that was Briz vs. Show Off though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Briz vs. Show Off,
Ill
crazy.
Will, Alcatraz.
Ill Will with the sunrise shit. What? Come on, man,
Like,
nigga,
that was
and
his
you
spot.
these niggas are so legendary at this point. You forget there was PGs. Who remembered that Ill Will was a PG? If you didn't remember that battle, you wouldn't remember Ill Will was a PG.
That's a
They
fact.
battled in the same room that JC and
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Who? Hold up. Who Ty Law battled? It was
B Magic.
B Magic.
I know we battled B Magic. But
That's bad.
Oh, we battled Snow.
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 That was it.
Crazy.
Black Star.
Chico and Beasley, nigga, we smack
We
white
smack
boys.
white boys. Maybe that's what we missing. Maybe we missing the classic PG setting. They need to find a new home.
Honeycomb was it
bouncing
for a minute.
bouncing around so much is probably what it is.
Yeah.
They bouncing around so much. We need that classic PG setting to where you walk in this room and you feel like, all right.
It has
I
to
ain't
be
gonna lie,
it has to be
Honeycomb
a
had
gutter
that feel,
set.
though.
That's what I'm saying. You went from Black Star to Honeycomb to just traveling. You know what I mean? Just traveling, and it's like, nah, you need a
I ain't
spot.
gonna lie, bro.
You know what they need to do?
That
Where
shit.
did
Honeycomb had that feel. You go in that back room and then all the lights just gone. Darkness
Very
spread. You know what I mean?
Where did Chess and Gwitty battle? Niggas should battle wherever that is.
That joint gone. Damn. That's spot gone.
I'm just saying. it was
Excel,
so-
you don't got no 5, do you?
I do.
Give it to me, man.
Talk about it.
J Moore.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Shout out my nigga J Moore.
Did you catch that?
Shout out my nigga J Moore. With all due respect to J Moore, I'm more impressed for the things I've seen him do outside the PGs than in the PGs.
Yeah.
But shout out to
Shout
my
out
nigga
J
J
Moore.
Moore though. Definitely.
J Moore.
You looking around?
Jada Nightwing is one, even though he do sound like my man Hostile, he do sound like him.
They got the same voice.
That's it though. They got the same voice.
Nah, Hostile's way too hyper and intense.
Spanish.
He I just say he.
I want to see that battle though.
Yeah, that's a
Jada
battle I would
Nightwing,
like to see.
Spanish. I need 2 more. I'm gonna take Skates, and I'm gonna take. I'll take Don Marino as well.
That's a good list. And shout out you for saying J Moore because I hate when I forget niggas, man.
Yeah.
And J Moore definitely deserves to be in the conversation.
But like you said, J
When I
Mo
say
been
who
doing
to
a lot
watch out for.
outside of that.
Oh,
so it's like
we was talking earlier too. Mad Face and Prophet had a good battle.
Mad Face.
I
don't
don't say to watch out for Mad Face. I wouldn't say he's in the top 5.
Mad
I would say
Face.
to
I've
watch
seen
out
him
for
do better than what he did in the PG. I know that he's capable of.
Prophet was his best
I
battle
don't
in
know.
the PG,
He
right?
was cooking versus Prophet, bro.
But he also had some dry
That
spots and
little
some spots
stumble.
where he was like stumbling.
Yeah.
And shit like that, it just bothered me because it fucks up so much momentum. I don't like Prophet. I don't dislike him as a person or nothing like that. But that ADHD thing he got going on, it don't work for me.
I didn't.
I think that he got bars and he creative. I'm not saying he can't win battles or nothing like
He just
that.
wanna be-
He's not my preference. Prophet is not for me. You know what I mean? So I ain't love that specific battle. It ain't had nothing to do with, you know what I mean, homie.
I think I would have to have the same 5 to be honest. I mean, I got a few honorable mentions. You know, like I said, Mad Face. There's a few niggas that I feel like at this point would be senior PGs. Like whatever happened to Presidential Dubs. Like what happened to It's a few We Go Hard niggas I would like
I
to
wish
see.
D-Dub would just get his ass out there and just fucking rap on the PG, man.
D-Dub. I want to see
Watch D-Dub versus Fetty.
D-Dub versus Fetty.
Yes.
D-Dub versus Fetty.
D-Dub versus Fetty was fire.
What's it on?
He never did a PG though.
It's on URL.
It's on URL channel. But
That is a PG.
No, it's a We Go Hard battle that dropped on.
It was just so
URL
fire
channel.
that they dropped it on URL.
Okay.
I want to see. I want to see Zeus the God get a PG.
I fuck with Zeus to God. No, but yeah.
See, those are my.
This is technically a different conversation, but it adds a different element to the conversation because.
But see how we getting excited about saying, I would want to.
I want to see this because these are you saying people that deserve it. And I haven't seen D-Dub, but Zeus the God is crazy fire.
What's the nigga? And I don't mean to be super We Go Hardest, but what's the nigga that tag team with Steams when they battled?
True.
I fuck with him too.
Yeah. He probably one of the people I battle when I come back to We Go Hard.
Let me see.
He like, yeah, I gotta get him out of there.
You should have seen the face that went with it. Like
That's why I said that.
The face that went with it was like, yeah, I'm
He's
like,
like, yeah, I'm gonna kill a nigga. You know what I mean?
Anyway, what's up, Ryder? You ain't say your top?
Top 5, man. Even if you got honorable mention.
No, you didn't.
I said Lou Castro.
Oh, I'm talking about. You said at the beginning of the episode. I'm talking about at the end of the jump.
Oh, Lou Castro.
In retrospect.
To wrap it up, yeah,
Lou
man.
Castro.
Pretty much say it again.
Cuban. Gunpowder Pat.
No, you already said.
Marino.
Why so hot?
And Jay Nightwing.
Yeah, that was your original, right?
So what about, alright, so now that we pretty much, shit, because I feel like everybody got at least 3 of the same 5.
Yeah, everybody do.
So
I mean, I think that that's only right though.
Yeah, it's just
okay.
They just
So
five.
let's
Any year you pick
Don
5
Marino
PGs,
and everybody's.
niggas is gonna have at least 2 to 3 of the same ones. It
Right.
don't
Okay,
matter
so
what class it is. In John class, John was definitely gonna be on your list. And T-Top class, T-Top was definitely gonna be on your list.
So let's change the conversation. a
T-Top,
little bit.
Braids, and Chess.
Who doesn't have a PG that we think should have one that we feel like is fire from whatever league? I'm trying to think of somebody from Bullpen that's fire that doesn't have a PG that.
Well, this is the thing. We just talked about how the PGs don't mean as much. So I don't think that we got to figure out a way to fix the PGs before we can talk about
Well, like I
who
said,
deserves the PG.
So when we was just,
It just sounds like you just want to see niggas battle.
Nah,
It don't
nah,
matter.
Yeah, it's like no, because it's like
when we
who
was
deserves a
earlier-
PG, but right now the PG name is not living up to the PG name, and that's something that got to get fixed before we can say who deserves a PG.
You want to be excited. You want to be excited to see. All right, I'm gonna put it like this: niggas pretty much had a name before they had a PG. Now niggas is getting PGs before they have a name.
That's
Yeah.
exact.
You know what I'm saying?
Perfect point.
You should have said that 20 minutes ago.
I should have.
Put that in the footage 20 minutes
It
before.
was in the
this.
water.
It was in the water.
Yeah.
That's a very good point, because if you notice, all of the PGs basically before Rider class, you'll hear them say, "Oh, I already did this, or I already did that before Smack. I already did this." You know what I mean? If you listen to like Briz and them was the class before y'all, right?
Yeah.
Briz, the
So
T-Pop.
if you listen to their interviews, you'll hear them say, "I did this and that before Smack," because spit that heat. This was when there was not as many leagues.
Yeah.
So the leagues that was underground popping spit that heat, and whatever regional joints you might have had, you still had hundreds of thousands of views with them before URL picked you up.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
know what I mean? So yeah, that's 100% fact. That's 100% fact. You know what I mean?
You know who I think is fire, and this is random as shit. Y'all fuck with the LL Cool J nigga?
I follow him on.
He like, all right.
I know who it is, but I didn't know he rap.
He be
Yeah,
on,
nah, he
he
battle-
be on
he
a lot
battle
of Milltown Blow, like be hosting a lot of the battles.
Yeah,
he do.
what? I'm surprised he ain't been on Gates of the Garden.
I'm gonna keep it real. I probably know.
Watch LL Cool J versus Prez. LL Cool J is fire to me. He's fire.
Versus Prez.
Prez
Yeah,
Mafia.
Prez Mafia.
Okay.
He battled him before I battled Prez.
I think right now, and I'm gonna close my part with this. I think right now, leagues like Gates of the Garden, We Go Hard. We Go Hard is always gonna be a staple and invite into the PGs.
Yeah, definitely.
But if you notice, Gates of the Garden has put more people this year into in position because they put a lot of people on the one that's case on RBE too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Leagues like that are really becoming the real proving grounds. If URL, because URL is the world's most respected and has so much history, I don't think they're just gonna lay down and be like, all right, well, y'all do that, and then we just gonna wait and pick the best ones. So we probably gonna get 200 PGs next year. But if they really just sat back and was like, okay, we just gonna pick the best ones from these leagues right here, and we gonna throw an event in New York like they used to. I think
And that's
that
when it was crazy.
I think that because now you back to what made battle rap exciting. People flying from everywhere to come to New York to see who the best up and coming nigga is.
Every
I
3
think
months.
I think the PG.
You know what I mean? But so I'm building my name at Gates of the Garden. Shout out Gates of the Garden. It's my new home league. That's why I keep saying their name. What they got in LA?
Pay me, Dre.
LA Battlegrounds. LA Battlegrounds out LA. Nah, what's Geechee Gotti shit called?
What?
Nut House or something? Don't he got his own league?
I don't know.
Geechee Gotti got his own league out Cali. You know what I mean? It's that we don't be hip to what's going on out there. But that's what I mean by regional. You know what I mean? We got Black Ice. We got
Yeah.
Yeah, you see
See,
what I'm
that
saying?
was another one that was kind of like.
So if you
winning,
really
right?
if we really just start letting these leagues develop their talent, like they used to let the leagues develop the talent, now they come in and pulling the fast lane fames into this person and that person before they might even be ready. Not saying fast lane not ready. What I'm saying is they're pulling a lot of people. You know what I mean? And instead of you know what I mean, the proving grounds are not the proving grounds anymore at this point. It's like hey, come over here and let's rap.
I think the PG still got the possibility to create stars, though.
Of course.
It's going to take that special person to be fire enough to be like.
You gonna find them. You gonna find the special people. What we're not saying to find the special person. You know what I'm saying? In these PGs and all of that. Because if you got 200 people, you gonna find 1, 2, maybe 3. You know what I'm saying? But we talking about to where it's like we throwing one event to see who the best of the best new niggas, and it's just like that. Cause you already gotta kind of wean out who is the best of their league or anything
Are
like
you
that.
serious?
So when they get there, then it's just like, all right, this is the best of the best from wherever they was at. You know what I'm saying? And then we make it happen.
I'm about to say finish that joint. I'm good.
So we gonna go ahead and wrap this shit up though, man. Cause when I said I want to start trouble, I ain't know it was gonna get this deep.
Well, nah, that's because
I like it though.
I feel like
It's definitely a conversation.
I feel
we're
like a
having.
lot of niggas wanted to have this conversation, but people be scared to say how they feel because of who they talking about. And it's like at the end of the day, we all adults, we all men. I should be able to give an opinion without niggas ruffling their feathers or whatever. And if we all are a fan of the culture, niggas should be able to say, yo, that shit ain't like it was.
Right.
And I want it to be like it was. You know what I'm saying? So when I say start trouble, I ain't mean literally, but I'm pretty sure in the comments or in the Twitter sphere or
Oh, it's gonna be a
whatever.
bunch of shit.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, it's fire.
Yeah. But one thing about it, two things we not gonna do. Number one, we not going on camera. We say a lot of shit off camera.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But on camera, we never gonna be purposely malicious. So we haven't said anything disrespectful.
No.
And number two, we always gonna keep it honest. So the only thing we could do is say what we feel. Whether they agree or even he agree, or vice versa with any of our opinions. All we can do is say our motherfucking opinion.
Right.
That's what we do with this bitch, man. That's why we are who we are. Y'all know what I'm about to say. So anybody else got any last words? Cause I'ma sign out on these niggas. I'ma sign out on these niggas.
Sign him out.
Henny, nigga, battle rap trap. We got the streets, nigga.
Kill shot.
Man, talk about it.
It's 4 in the morning, I'm thinking about money. I need it, I want it, I can't even sleep.